right, we're back at the Southwood County Rec Center. Game 2 of the series, Blue Ox and Riverkings, battle to the end. So on behalf of Hockey TV and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, we're going to bring you tonight's knockdown, drag out, slug out, and battle to the end. We got Zach over here on my right as a camera, Art on the other camera, and our producer. Sparky's over on color. I'm Eric doing play-by-play. Matt's had the night off. So, Sparky, you were on the other side of the ice last night. What did you see from that side? Anything different?
We have all night to talk about it, don't we?
Well, we got about time for a couple puck drops. How about that?
Hey, it was the way I described it to people today, it was like a heavyweight tilt. Honestly, they went blow for blow last night, and you know, we're fortunate that the Riverkings came out ahead in the end.
I mean, we got 6-on-6 for penalties. We had one incident. It was Joe Mullen from the Blue Ox. Took a swipe at Mr. Jeff Redmond.
Hey, he got a good right hook in.
Got a 5-minute game disqualification. That was about our only real major. And there was a couple of extra pushing and shoving on that, but.
And I don't think he's playing tonight.
I don't think he is either.
He's got the night off again tonight. So
the goalie they brought in, I'm going to call him first name only because I don't want to destroy the second name, but Marcelo is what we're going with. So we're going to get the puck drop here. Being the Riverkings won in a nail biter, heartbreaker. Zach over here was on defib for the last 3 minutes of the game. So, I mean, this is what we talked about yesterday's game when we started out, that it's going to come down to the wire, and it did last night. I mean, it was back and forth. They'd score, tie it up. We'd score, they tie it up. Went in overtime, and Pisman, they put one in top right corner and ended her. But we expect the same kind of intensity, fast-paced, hard-hitting game. So here we go, drop the puck. Steer grabbed that one off of Pismende. We tried to fire that one, got hacked up in the middle. Ooh. And they're going to let that sit for a second. Everybody was a high stick. And they was nobody called it, but it was kind of like a hot potato game. You touch it. I didn't see the guys on the far side. It must have been the near linesman that was underneath me here. Had his arm up.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Right now, everybody's still skating around trying to figure out where we're actually still not sure where the face-off's going to be.
I think we're going to start her over. Nope.
No. Well, it was a high stick. Riverkings didn't hit it, so why would it go back? I don't know. I had a couple question marks last night, too. I'm not sure. Nobody hit it. It was a high stick in Riverkings, but if they let it sit, I guess. See, I said this yesterday. I need that rule book up here, because apparently there's a blast. I got deflected out to the left-hand side. Still brought in. Ooh, tried a little tip shot there.
Oh, yeah. That didn't miss by much.
No. Upper corner. Still floating around in front. There, she dropped out of there. There's a couple bodies on the ground. Cleared out of the zone. Newcomer coming out with McDonald, Pismente, Steer, and Yaku's in the back. There's another one that was high stick and takedown. That's kind of a.
I think it's safe to say that these teams really don't like each other.
I think they know what's in stake for this. I mean, I looked at points. I did this last night, but I did again today. Oxford's sitting at 61 right now, so I can play 58. Havoc beat the Moose, so they jumped up to 47. Moose at 40. Blades at 38. So I mean, it's I keep saying a two-horse race, but I mean, with 6 games after this one to go, it's kind of two-man show right now. So. Still bounce around. Went through about 3 guys. Yaku's trying to clear her out of there. Finally gets out of the zone. We're spending a little bit of time down here. Bismini on the foot race.
He's going to beat that out.
The problem we had last night is he beat it out last night, and then they whistled him for an icing. So they got a quick change. Bismini drops that back down. Now we're playing just a line change game. Dump and chase for a while, and Ox get their full line change in. Redmond drops that one back. Got a little check on Brzezicki there, and I don't know who won that one. They both kind of went down on that one. So the hitting hasn't let up.
No. Okay.
Kirch with his best Jordan impression. All right, I'm going to give credit. I'm going to see how many people can jump on skates, land on them, and keep going. Brzezicki fighting net. He's back behind the net. He's got Kirch camped out in front. That one poked away.
Oh, there's a trip.
Yeah. They let that one. See, this is how we started out last night. Everybody was kind of playing the game, and then toward the middle of the second, that's when all the whistles started flying. Blue Hawks coming out of there with a little, nice little cut move.
Oh,
Davis. Oh, they're gonna wave that one off. It's rolling too slow. Oh, and Brett just meets his guy in the corner. Ooh, Hogan keeps that one in. He's looking for help. Ooh, fired that one in. Grano tipping that one. Ooh, that one almost snuck through. Still some. Well, they're going to have to repaint boards after this weekend.
I think they are. I think they are.
Worst part is the black and blue marks from all these guys are going to be all a little extra more than just puck marks. Still fighting down this end. Armillo out there now. Ooh, Jordan picks that pass off. They had a little play out there. They go for another quick line change. Here comes Hareen and Gracer out. Yakus and Stira back out there still on defense.
Oh, what a bounce.
Yeah. Quick shot up and around Riley Allen on that one. Riley getting another start tonight. Ooh, that one floated off. Ooh, and chip shot it.
Good stop.
So this is like a rewind from last night. We're 3.5 minutes in the game, and it's like, where did that just go?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And then we hit the second period, and then it was just like slow down. But I tell you what, Saturday night crowds pick up. Oh, I scanned out across here, and we're filling bleachers, and they also know what's at stake. Ooh, Riley with a big stick and covered that one up.
I think this has been marked on a lot of people's calendars.
Well, you know, it's one of those ones you look at the beginning of the year, and I looked at the whole schedule, and I looked at, the last couple of games, you got Ox and Moose, third and fourth weekend to the end. So it's one of those ones, of all those 4 teams, they're going to be up fighting for the lead, no matter what.
Yep.
And that one went up over the glass, I think. So they go Blackburn's down there to scrounge that one up like they're going to grab a new one here. Yeah, they're just in.
Yep.
There he found it and got nothing for his effort. He's standing there. He's got a souvenir. Should tell him he brings that up, or we'll sign it for him. And Ox come out of here with that one.
Hey Eric, I kind of want to know your thoughts about that penalty last night with the whole face-off.
Okay, so
let's hear your take on that.
Being that it was right in front of us, Kirich and his guys were kind of they were inching, they were crowding, kind of giving, trying to get as much real estate as they could. Got one warning, and then Kirich just decided to take it one step further and got busted on it. So
I have never seen that penalty called
never
before.
either. That was a first for me, but it was not a how you want to say, unearned. I mean, they were hacking pretty good and throwing shoulders back and forth. I mean, I think it could have went both ways, but I think when he looked up, Kirich was doing the majority of the aggression-wise.
Yeah.
But
hey, he was. I could see the thought of where he was going with that. I really could. And me and my wife were sitting with your wife yesterday, and my wife and your wife were, what was that all about? And I'm like,
yep. Yeah. Well, a lot of high sticks tonight. He called that one. Blue Hawks got that one, and they got the first. Well, it was kind of a give and goal on that one. They both kind of touched it. Yeah, it was a. I don't think I've ever seen a goalie get ejected. First period.
I haven't either.
I've never seen a face-off violation, I think, ever. I mean, I've been to enough of these, and I think you usually get one warning, and after that, they just kind of drop the puck and let it go. But they definitely weren't allowing it last night.
No, they weren't.
Redmond down in the corner fighting with it. Kirich coming around, chasing that one around to the point. Brzezicki out there to cut that one off and met his guy midstream. Redmond knocks that one, tries to keep it in.
A kick.
It's all legal. Blue Hawks getting a quick change here.
I have to say, this line is definitely for the Riverkings. Definitely the second line's a scrapper line.
Ooh. Oh.
They like to scrap.
A lot of personality on this line.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from...
Oh, that's out.
You go from a couple different perspectives. Kirich is a rookie, all the talent in the world. I mean, nothing you can take away from him. He's had a quick year. And then you got Mr. Jeff Redmond that is just the most vocal, animated guy. Then you go up to Mr. Adam Brzezicki, who's just the bulldozer, as they nicknamed him. I mean, even if you go second string on your defense, you got, I mean, you're out there with Paget, and you're out there with Brett. I mean, none of the guys want to back down on that second line.
No, and I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. For penalty minutes, I think that second line's got every other line beat.
Well, I'm gonna clue you in on a little stat I had last night. They had 6 penalties, and hey, that one was.
Oh, all right.
Okay, where's Melnick here? He's our goalie up here. He's supposed to be stopping him. So as I was saying, we had 6 penalties last night, and Mr. Adam Brzezicki had 4 of them. So he was a frequent flyer. He got some extra spending time down in the box. So.
Oh yeah.
We're getting a face off here, Davis. And then you got this. Oh, big shot. Hogan with the big goal. Off the face off. Oh, I love to see that. This line is coming on strong. You got a speed line right here with Grano, Davis, and Hogan off the face off. Davis flipped it.
I think we got a penalty on Minnesota too.
Maybe on 23, it looks like they're calling in Max Beller. Not sure. No, he's coming over the wall. I don't know where here. Well, somebody.
You know, I will be. That was impressive. I got nothing to say to that. That was impressive.
That was a quick face-off. That would be one I'm going to have to rewind tomorrow. I'm going to have to check that one out. Definitely turn the volume off, but I'm going to have to watch it. We'll see if they get it. Should be Davis with the assist. He had one last weekend too, so he's.
Now, I was actually looking right down on my stat sheet or my roster here when they scored. Would they go 5-hole on that, or did he go in the top corner?
I think it was 5. It was
5-hole?
He wouldn't go down quick.
Oh. Rhodes said it was 5-hole, so.
Yeah, we got Mr. Rhodes, Mitchell King up here again. I think for round 2 of harassment.
Yeah, I think he's the color commentator's assistant.
Ooh, Brett with a big wing. Oh, that one hopped right over the net. He had a big wrist shot, one high. And we got a whistle on something. What, it hit up in the net? Must have went high up and in.
Yeah. That's what
some of the color, once in a while there's a whistle, and it's funny because everybody's looking at us up here, and we're kind of looking at them down there, and everybody's kind of looking at everything, kind of like, well, no. We're doing what we can. We're trying to figure out some of the whistles. That had to be a net. So you got Redmond getting the face off there. Brzezicki, that one flipped. Brett knocks that one down with the glove, flips that up to Kirich.
You know,
that one. Oh, go ahead.
Colby Brett is not a small guy either, Eric.
Oh, no.
He took a few yesterday, and I wouldn't want to hit him.
No. I mean, I was kind of comparing line-wise and just seeing, size-wise between the two, and toe-to-toe, height-wise, they're big guys on both sides of the team. I mean, Blue Ox got some 6'3", 6'2" guys, 205, 195. I mean, so if it comes pushed, I mean, for size comparison, they're even matched. I mean, they got some speedsters on their team that can race down the ice. We got a few that can, whistle down the ice too, and it's kind of one of those, you get the wrong line with the wrong group, and it's that mismatch battle. So right now they're in center ice coming down. Blue Ox looking for some help, and Kirich takes his guy off.
I think Kirich likes to go the distance of the ice, and he turned around and.
Ooh, Steer with a big side. Riley with a kicker out there. Liam knocks that one out. That's trying to get out. Ooh, Davis intercepted that one. Got a rolling puck. He's trying to knock there. He knocks her down. Quick wrist shot. Backs that one behind. Liam going. He's looking for help. Quick wrist shot. That's a glove. That was the one last night too. How many glove saves? I mean, between Riley and Mullen before he was pulled, and even Marcelo last night, they were all big gloves last night. So 13:08. I mean, shots on goal, or at least evened up last night, were a little lopsided, but that don't win games either. We found that out.
No, I think Rapids outshot Blue Ox last night. I want to say it was like 45-24.
No, I think it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Blue Ox outshot Rapids, or did you say it right? I heard it wrong.
No. Rapids outshot the Blue Ox last night. Well, according to the scoreboard last night.
Yeah, because they were Rapids was behind for Grano down there chasing his puck down. He gets a hold of it, kind of flips it in the net, looking for help, but they were going for a line change, so he kind of all by his lonesome down there. Paget creating havoc. Yeah, Blue Ox bringing that one up. Brett interrupted it once, twice. Paget decides to lay him onto it, and I think they're going to get him for an interference on that one. Or a slash. I didn't know if it was a slash. It looked like more like, well, whatever.
I thought it was more of an interference call than a slash, but...
Oh, they're going to get Reese on it. Well, see, I missed the Reese one. I was watching...
I didn't see it either.
I watched Paget blow up and the guy going in for the shot, so 12 and a half to go in the first. We're going to get a first penalty. This is like mirror image of last night. This is...
Oh, yeah.
It's like rewind and play. And that one's going to just get in. See, there were them little chip shots that you just hate because they take forever to get down there. Gives everybody time to set up. And I see the Blue Ox, even last night, are doing more of the traditional, if you want to call it, coming out of their, 3-man up front, 2 in the blue line, and going from there. Redmond out there. Big blast. I think Steer may have got a chunk of that on the way through there. Riley covered that one up. Steer comes scooting out from the left to the right there and blasting through. So we got a little different. Redmond's out there tonight with Pizzamente because Reese is sitting in the box. Usually Reese is out there, so we're kind of mix it up once in a while. Jeff's no slouch out there either. He's going to do just the same job as Reese does. So minute and a half left.
He's missing half his teeth for that reason.
Oh, that was... we picking that poor guy too much. He's got the best smile in hockey.
He does. It's a true definition of a hockey player's smile.
That is.
And then laughs about it, and then gets up and laughs about it.
Ooh, that one hopped off of Yakus's shin. Steer drives his guy into the wall. Redmond out there hacking away, trying to get the puck away from his guy. They're giving problems. Bismente out there fired that one in. That one deflected wide. Minute left.
They got to get it out of the zone here.
Get a little clear. Ooh. Oh, 2 guys went after that one. If Jordy takes one more off his body, he's down there just struggling to get. I swear, I said it last night. That guy's legs got to be one just giant bruise.
Yep.
He takes more shots from the shin, and he lays out on plenty of them. There's another one he deflected off the shin.
But we talked about this last night. People that don't know, he'll be up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. waiting tables at the local restaurant.
Absolutely.
So,
he'll be down to Grace's. There's another one. Ooh, that was off the stick. Another blast. Pismente took that one. There we go. Hey, look at the boys bailing out. They're going to try to get a quick line change. Marcelo's down there trying to grab him quick.
They were tired.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Redmond's under shaking his head like, you got to be kidding me. And that's 2 seconds. That was up in the net. Reese had a leg over.
Yeah.
He was ready to jump.
Same time last night. Adam was in the box, and he was the look on his face. If you could have seen it, he had 2 seconds left. They stopped the whistle, and the huge eye roll, and right back in.
Yeah. It's amazing if you don't see it from the crowd side, but when you're on this side and you watch these guys come to the bench, you watch the best facial expressions and the best animation ever. It's
I would agree to that.
And I credit Art and Zach down here. They get some of the best shots of their faces. Reese down there chasing down the corner, flip behind the net. Just over 10 to go. Halfway through the first. 6-on-6 shots on goal. So, a little different, but kind of the same tempo, pace, everything. Paget didn't have enough height. He didn't want to pull a Kurich on that one. He didn't. Ooh, that one floated through. That could have been Brett with a little. tried to dump it. Newcomer down. Then we get Hogan. Steer back out with Yakus. We tried to get a little break on that one. That one tipped around. Still kicking around. Still in the zone. Pass out to the point. That one flipped through. Deflected off a couple bodies on that one. Yaku's coming out of there with that. Hits Hogan on the run. Oh, swing and a miss. Tried to take Hogan out on a check at about center ice. And just, I call Liam Hogan a little rubber band because he kind of bounces off of guys. Bounces off of hits, but that one was just a clean miss on that one. So he's quick. He gets going, he lowers that shoulders and gets that low center of gravity, and he just boogies. Like Davis right now, he's tied with his guy all the way around. Ooh, Kirich has a little bit, may be too far down the corner, but yeah, he's gonna dump that back down to Davis. Puck a little quicker, he may have had a chance at that one, but he's down there, just lays the guy out that one. Paget, the arm goes up. I think Kirich is going to go have a little moment. See what? Yeah, he's trying to figure out too what he did on that one. He's looking. Yeah, Mr. Jack Kirich. Again, an elbow?
And so, Eric, let me tell you something. They will call a penalty on that, but over here, when they scored, he threw a stick down and right in the ref, and they didn't.
Yeah, I kind of
consistency.
I guess that's my question. It's like we had icing call on us last night that Bismente had him beat by 20 steps, and they called it icing. Oh, so they're giving Kirich a 10 for head contact.
Yeah.
So Joe Blair is sitting for the 2 minute. Mr. Jack Kirich is going to have a little moment to think about what all life has brought for him. Just that little adrenaline rush, and you get a little pumped up, and hands and body go before the mind thinks. Minute 22 of the ice. Oh, that one floated across the zone. That one kind of scooted by about 3 guys. Jordy taking no one. That's what I think. We should give Jordan some goalie stats for all the blocks he has. There's a block. That one.
Oh, that hit the ceiling.
That was a chip shot off the stick. I think they're aiming for us tonight. That's. I mean, they're trying.
They're trying.
The one, if I'd had about a little bit 3-foot arms, I could have grabbed it because that landed right down in front of us. Zach down here was ducking and covering. So we got what? Minute 1 left. 7:46 left of the first. So I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it's still a fast-paced game, even with a couple penalties. You got Redmond out there taking face-off. Is that Brzezicki, Paget, and Brett out there for this kill for the last minute. Still bouncing around. Still chipping around. That one bounced off the glass. Still fighting for that one. Bouncing that one back around. Ooh, tried to get a little cut on that one. Tried to chip shot. Still floating around. Brett trying to hang on to it. There, Redmond clears that one out with a nice little backhand. So working hard for, kill off this first 2-minute one. That's going to switch some guys around for line changes now with Kirich off for second line. Paget out there taking his guy down to the corner. Brzezicki takes that one, turns that one back around.
Yeah, we're getting a line change.
Yep. 20 seconds left of this one. Brett stays off, Paget stays off with Pismendi and McDonald switch off with Redmond and Brzezicki. So not much. As far as, they dump and go on that one. There's first stick on the ice for you, Zach. The unsung hero. Paget out there just, there's another hack. There we got full strength. Newcomer comes scooting out. So 5-on-5 for a little while. That one zips around. Oh, that one. Oh, that one, I'm not sure. They're going to bring that back out because Blue Ox, they're Well, they looking for too many guys on the ice?
I think he caught him on a line change.
Done the line change and the puck stopped. I think someone caught it right here. So they might have a little discussion this one. We'll see what happens. They got the door open, but not real confident on that one right now.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I mean, they have a valid argument.
I mean, if they caught him in a line change, I believe the only thing they can call is they caught him on a line change.
So
but, everybody, Blue Ox and the Riverkings, everybody, there's 6 men on the ice. They're not all off when the new ones get on. So I don't know if it's just because the play was over here. I'm not really sure. Yeah,
I think what it was is one of the guys was coming off, caught the puck with his skate coming off, so it kind of interfered with it. So they just called that one off. That's one of those ones that, it's incidental.
I got to agree with Minnesota on that one. They had a valid argument there.
Yep. That one went up and high wide. Backhanded back behind there. Steer back there. Newcomer picks that one up, chips that up. Bismenti gets a hack at her, keeps her down the zone. Reese picks up the loose change. Bismenti from the corner, and that popped on top of the net. Bounced back off. I mean, if there was no luck at all, that would be it. Where is that? Is the puck in his helmet?
No, is it? No, I think it landed on top.
Okay. It looked like he was digging in his helmet. I'm like, how did that get in his helmet?
He did not miss by much.
No.
Ben did not miss by much.
Oh, jeez. If we'd have those stats of like close call shots, we'd be in triple digits this year.
Oh, I know.
I think Newcomer that one weekend might have had 30 himself. Ooh, that was high and wide. That was at Grano last night, rung the pipe last night, right side from down in this end. So I know that's nothing to be whatever keeping stats of, but that's those ones that's like they were opportunities missed. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Reese backs into his. Oh, Yakus keeps that Newcomer looking for a shot.
Oh.
Another big glove for Marcelo. So he's flashing leather pretty good. It's nothing to be shy of.
No.
None of the goals last night. The one down here, Blue Ox did. Riley was way out of the crease on the far side, and it just bounced back across to the other side. So he had nothing to do with that one. But I'm going to say those goals last night were all earned.
Yeah.
Well earned.
Yep.
So you can't give any cheap shots away for anybody. Rebbing out there in the face-off, and that's where Liam got her on the first one. It was we got our first lineman down. Everybody, of course, who's down there giving him the most grief? Jeff Redmond.
Was that number 18 for Blue Ox too? It was a good takedown. That was a good takedown.
It was. If I'm not mistaken, he slipped last night a couple times too. So he's having a weekend.
You know what they say? Ice is slippery.
Yeah. He's finding out right now. He's looking. Well, yeah, you get that many sticks and stuff going on. Yeah, there's just too much going. You get one skate that doesn't land right, and you're on the ground.
Yep.
With that little chip shot, that had a wicked that come off the ice and kind of curved on him. Man, must have had some spin on that one. Little English.
Looks like we got a little extracurriculars down there.
Yeah, that never happens.
No.
Not once last night.
No.
They're all just down there talking about dinner plans.
They're hitting
like,
Applebee's afterwards.
It's like, hey, I see you guys had 2 vans instead of a bus. How's that going? Probably warmer.
Honestly, it's probably cozier on the way home.
That's where you get to know your neighbor. You just kind of snuggle right up to their shoulder next door. Oh, Newcomer was going to break away, and he's going to get Pismeni on a little breakout. That one gets deflected off there. That was Peter Grease on that one, deflected that one for the Blue Ox. There's a blast high and wide by Yaku. Steer keeping that one down in the corner. Gets a little shrug for his effort. Pismenti trying to go up. That one's still bouncing around. Newcomer knocked that one back down. Well, they're doing. Jordan coming off. Well, we'll need a little breather on that one. Ooh, Newcomer tried to get it on. There's another twig going for a ride. He got popped up in the face. Grano coming out, Reese keeping his fight. he's got so much hair. He can't even see right now. Dave is out there with Pismenti trailing him. He's looking for a shot. He wristed one high up into the netting. Reese got a little chip shot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Fabio-like hair.
Yeah.
He's got good hockey hair going right now. He come through and his helmet must have pushed his hair. He couldn't even see where the bench was. He was trying to get his helmet off.
No, but back to the whole van situation. It's kind of interesting to see how all these teams, when they come in here, some take buses, some drive personal, some take all of it.
I'm trying to think, which team was it that drove back to Minnesota? Was it
the Mullets?
The Mullets.
They drove back to Minnesota that night in a snowstorm.
In a bad snowstorm
here.
I felt bad for them. Them were one of them guys. I think everybody would have pitched in $20 and got them a room.
Yeah, they could have fit 20 guys to a room. They wouldn't care.
You know, it just saved my trip.
You know, I always think about this, and I don't know why, but I think every junior hockey player, former junior hockey player can contest to this. There's nothing like getting home at 2 a.m. and having a cold car to drive home to at 2 a.m.
And that's actually, I mean, these guys to your right could. I mean, I know I've been awake before, and I've heard Adam come home, being that he's, bill it with us. It's 3, sometimes 4 in the morning. Rum River, I think it was almost 3:45, because they come home, they just don't get in their car and leave. They go back, they got to unload equipment, they got to get uniforms up in the wash. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that they got to do before they can.
They're probably here an hour.
Oh yeah, that one chipped up the net there. They finally stop it. 3.5 to go with the first. We're tied to shots, 9-9. So it's been junior hockey is a way of life. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You gotta love the sport, and I don't think there's any of these guys would say they wouldn't do this ever again.
No,
I mean,
no.
You gotta love it to be in this as deep as they are. I mean, it's a commitment and a half, and it's kind of fun to watch them see it where they go from here. We're gonna lose a bunch of, aged out guys this year, and
I think it's going to be not a rebuilding next year, but they got a lot of talent. They're aging out this year.
Yeah, I mean, I give credit to the staff in here. You got, Marty Quarters, Zach Hartley. I mean, Marty's been known to put a team together every year. Every year we come out at the end of the year like, man, we're going to lose a lot of guys. They have the last night where they, give a plaque to all the guys aging out, and we look at that lineup all the time like, oh man, we are going to lose a lot of guys. And then the next year comes around, it's like, wow, this ain't too bad. So it's like, so we're going to quick little phase on newcomer come out. Lost part of his, the snap or something. He's looking to get fixed on his chin strap here real quick.
It looks like right on the ice here by the Riverkings logo, looks like there's a little blood over there.
Oh yeah.
Right down there.
Yeah, notice that.
Or somebody had pizza sauce.
Polito's does deliver. And I'm going to try to get this yet. I mean, they're a good sponsor. I think it might have to be a Polito's night. Ooh, there's a big blast from the corner. Didn't make it through. That one chasing around to the corner. Still fighting down there. Redmond comes out of there with something.
Oh, it just missed him.
Bizamente is going to get one of these breakaways. You what? I mean, he's trying, and they just missed him, or the puck just gets tipped. There he comes through, and that one got deflected up into the netting.
This is a long period.
It started out with the first 4 minutes just gone.
Yep.
Now the last 8 minutes of it seemed like it took forever. I mean, we're just under 3 right now, and I swear I just said it was just 3.5. It seemed like an hour ago, but we'll go from there. We'll see what happens after. We've had a lot of up in the net stuff, deflections up and in, so that stops everything. There's a battle coming out the face-off, still battling over the boards a bunch. McDonald flips that one down around the Brett coming out of there, newcomer coming down the pipe. Chip shot to center ice, collected up by the Moose, dropped off. Gets it down the zone, looking for something. Brett tying him up, tried to get up in front, got deflected out. Still kept in the zone. Chipped that one down. Ooh, that one hit about 3 people on the way through, so that got redirected a couple times. Ooh, big blast. Just got a blocker down on that one.
I don't think Allen saw that.
No. That one's straight up in the air. There, Davis didn't see it at first. And when it fell, it landed right in front of him. Oh, tried to hit Nuke coming up the pipe there, and just got ahead of him just for a split second. Riley, I know, was going to cover that one up. He had the glove upside down already. And Brett just making sure one of the Moose players is sitting down there like waiting for him to move after the whistle, and Brent wasn't taking too kindly to that. Yeah, I mean, penalty-wise, it's not like, terrible stuff so far. I mean, we got 2 penalties so far. I mean, Kirich is still sitting down here in the box of shame for a while for a little upper head contact, so we'll see how long that goes. Brzezicki on a 1-on-5. He's got Redmond and McDonald tailing him. Still trying to fight around the corner. That one dropped in there. Redmond takes that one back up. Still fighting there. Brzezicki tried to chip that out to Reese coming in. Still hopping. That puck's just not wanting to sit down today. Steered from the point. Ooh, tried to get a redirect. Brzezicki's kind of looking down at the guy like, what you got going? See, that's the difference. If that had been, certain other guys, they'd have just walked right up and, started chewing. But, you got to, at this point, you got to show some kind of poise, too, and some kind of control. Because if you kind of lose it now, you hurt your team by doing it, And
I think Marty had a conversation, I would assume, had a conversation with them last night about that. Both some of these penalties are killers. I mean, I think the Blue Hawks scored on 2 power plays.
2 power plays.
I mean, you take away those penalties.
Yep. And I mean, I can't question officials. There was a couple of them that were a little, gray area.
Officiating's hard because 50% hate you and 50% love you.
Oh, that's it. You're never going to please everybody. So it was a tough call. So, but the Blue Hawks capitalize on that. So it's like, you just can't give up the dumb ones.
Oh, heads up. Oh.
1 minute.
See, they're still. This time it was aiming at you from this side.
Yeah. I'm going to get a souvenir by the time the night's done.
If you're saying souvenir, I hope you say a puck and not, stitches, because,
hey. Either way, I can go home and tell my wife I had a good story.
I'll take pictures of you laying out. Your husband's having technical difficulties. We have 1 minute left of the first period. David's going to take face off. Steer must have taken another one. He's back there flexing his knee right now. That's enough to clear it out, and they just bonsai that one down in. Steer intercepted that one. Nuke with a little chip shot over to Davis. Ooh, nice little drop pass, but just couldn't get the handle on it. Nice little backhand pass, too, and Ox coming down with, flipped that one across center, just in front of their guy. He's out to the point. Ooh, tried to get a corner pass. They had him in the corner there. Just behind him, though. Ooh, Hobbs keeps that one in. Just by the hair. But that's going to be enough to chip it in. 22 seconds left. They're going to see if they can get something going. A bunch of sticks flaring there. Ooh, nice deflection there.
I think if he would have waited.
And that somehow went in from a hard angle. That must have came off his pad. And from a weird angle, that went in to tie this game up. With 13 seconds to go.
You don't see that every day.
No, he was firing from the back red line and just bounced it off the leg pad.
I mean, give him props for that shot. I mean,
yeah.
Not a lot of people can do that shot.
That's when you fire it in, hope for a rebound, but it went in and just snuck back through. So here we go with our replay from last night. We tie it up and fight back around for the next one. 2 seconds ago, they're just going to lay up and call that. So at the end of 1, we're tied back up, so here we go again. We're going to go back, recollect. Riley's going to go and try to figure that one out with the rest of us, and we'll have about a 17-minute break. Come back with period number 2. We're back. Somewhat, kind of. Getting everything adjusted. Sparky making sure everything's working on his end. All right, we got period 1 done. We were 1-0, and the last 13 seconds ago, we got a little shot from the corner, tripped in over alongside the pad of Riley Allen. So we're tied back up 1-1, which here we go again. Mirror image of last night, which it is what it is, and this is the teams that we play. And I mean, shootouts and hard hits and everything else. So I mean, we've had 2 penalties, 3 penalties. Nope, 2 penalties just on the Riverkings so far. Blue Hawks have been innocent so far with everything they've done, at least not got caught. Still tied 1-1, so I mean, we're going to switch sides and try this again. So, I mean, what do you think, Spark? I mean, what can be changed? What can be done besides the dance moves?
Oh yeah, it's a good song. They got to get set up. They got to get set up in the offensive zone. It seems like when they're down there, I honestly I think if you would want to win the first period, I think the Blue Hawks headed down into the Riverkings end majority of the time, and I think for Rapids they just got to get stuff set up. Shots are there. I mean,
we've had a couple close shots, couple just wide.
Yeah.
Now you get more of the advantage. I'm on the right side, you're on the left, so you can see the shots a little better than I can through here. I seen a couple from my angle that sail wide by inches.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing you can do about them. It's just regroup, try it again, and go on from there. So I mean, we're gonna reset.
And let's stay out of the penalty box. Oh, Carriage is still in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he gets to hang out for a little while yet. So until this, mixed up, they had a little mix-ups on the line, so that hurts. Your line set a lot because now you change your second line, one guy out, so now you got to move a guy in that normally isn't there, so the chemistry's off.
Yep.
And get it again.
Just because he's not playing for 10 minutes, I mean, and you're like, oh, it doesn't matter, they're not on a power play. Well, it changes your whole scheme, really.
Exactly. And now you're moving guys around and these guys stay on their lines and they stay there for a reason. Ooh, that one floating around.
Oh, everybody's falling.
We got guys on the ice all over. Newcomer went down, 4 down here, one down, number 25 for the Mullet, Blue Hawks. Ooh, quick shot. There's a glove save. That one chipped away. That kind of floated around up in front. That one just going to clear. Wave that one off.
Kind of seems like the ice is not fully.
I see some puddles out here yet. So
fully not frozen yet.
The way the temperature is in this rink right now, I'm not trying to figure out how that isn't possible.
Right.
Ooh, big shot.
Oh.
That one tipped up and then
he just missed.
Yeah. I don't know if he got a little piece of the part of the glove and it deflected up and in, but yeah, that was a quick wrist shot he had on that one. So
that was Blake. I think it looks like Blake Glasser.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was quick. He's got a quick snap.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching. That's another one that I was watching a skills competition today, and you watch some of these pros, and and I'm watching them just do wrist shots, trying to break targets in the 4 corners, and it's not as easy when you got these guys that are professionals trying to hit corners and take 20 shots to hit 4 of them.
Right.
So I mean, the net looks huge, but now you put a goalie back there to deflect it, and you're trying to hit sometimes a 6-inch hole back there, like the goal that Blue Hawks got at the end of the first there. He snuck that in somehow into that corner. I mean, enough to get it to go in. So I mean, you can't. Not an easy thing to do.
This is going to sound stupid to some people, but I'm sure most people listening are hockey people. Any shot you take on goal is a good shot. I mean, prime example.
Well, there's a saying, Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Right.
So you just keep pumping shots in, and Patrick tried to get ooh, they had a breakaway. They had him out here in the corner and overshot his pass. Otherwise, him and Riley were all by their lonesome down here. Talk about life. Brown intercepted that. He was tailing one of the big wrister. Davis tried to get a little backhand. Hogan back there fired that one, and that one hopped around. Yaku's keeping that one, and he fired floated one in. Still trying to keep that one. Ooh.
Oh.
Jordy had that one jump his stick. He races back there trying to catch up to that one. That's going to be a combination that's going to be one to see what happens next year, because Jordan and Yaku's both age out. I was going through the list. I'm just looking at guys right now. I think it's Redmond goes. I'm trying to think right now. Jordy for sure. I'm trying to look down at the guys down here right now, just seeing who all ages out. Colby, I think, is aged out. If I'm wrong, I'd have to look at all the ages, but
I don't know. It's the way their birthday falls, because we have some 01s on here, but it looks like
it's because Adam Brzezicki does have the option of having another year, and he's that age, but it's where his, like you said, where the birthday lands. So I mean, you got a bunch of talented rookies out there. I mean,
oh, heads up. Oh, hey, that looked like it was coming our way.
Here we go again. Quick icing. That one's going all the way back down. Yeah, so I mean, there's a bunch of newcomer ones that's going on, like Pismendi, Reese, McDonald ages out. So I mean, you can go down the list. I think we counted 6 or 7 of them.
Yep.
Which, always seems like a lot, but that's the name of the game. I look down here, we got a bunch of Riverking alumni. I know Roger Schoneke is one of them over here. Had a couple good stints with the Riverkings. So I mean, these guys come back and watch and love the place, and I was just talking to them in between the break, and they say, yeah, they miss playing with these guys, but they know they only have a short period for time that Ooh, another big shot. Newcomer with Marcelo, 2 big blocker saves there. Right on the way out, Reese is kind of running interference with his guy, making sure that don't come out. and they both go piling in the boards together. Riley just threw the blocker down, just covered it up, get stoppage here. Still some, discussion on everything right now. There were 2 guys. Reese McDonald was one. I'm trying to get a number on the other one here. 17 for that's Peter Crease. We're just charging down there, and both got tangled up, and both ended up in the boards, and probably each blaming each other for it. And with that, Mr. Jack Kirch is out of the box. So,
all right.
finally wrote a big enough apology note to get out of there. They should get a chalkboard back there, and a little trip and another twig on the ice. Ooh, tried to center pass on that one.
He's got some explaining to do to his parents when he calls them after the game.
Yeah, I hope they stop. I heard from the guys that he might be there. His parents are coming in from Alaska at some point, coming to visit, watch the game live. Heck of a player. Quiet guy. I talked to him. He was down in Chicago after the games. We kind of hung out for a little while, had some pizza at the Brzezickis, and quiet guy, but man, he plays with some intensity. Well, that was kind of just both met at the puck there and ended up going Blue Hawks direction. Fired that one out. Brzezicki backtracks into that, drops that one off, gets that one poked away from. Kirch down there fighting, keeps that one in. Redmond down there. Brzezicki trying to help one of the Blue Hawks into the, bench, but it was the wrong bench. We're just trying to be helpful. So that's where the dangerous with these taller guys. I've noticed this before, and not just with our guys, with a couple. Grano almost got a breakaway. Is when they come into the boards and they go to, that was a wipe. Yeah. Davis is going to get goal interference on that. He clipped Marcelo around the corner there, and both of them went down.
Here's my take on that. If the goalie, in either way, in your circumstance, if the goalie comes out of the back, I mean, you don't want to hit him, but I mean, obviously, that one was total incidental. But you have to call it, and I understand that. But
I've asked guys that play college and and coaches and stuff like this. I know a few of these, and I ask them, it's like, how is that, fair? What it's doing is it's protecting the goalie because they can't do it like a half and half. What it's doing is when the goalie goes behind the net to clear the puck out and his back is turned, that they're not allowed to basically take out the goalie. Is basically defenseless.
Yeah.
And don't kill the poor guy.
No.
So I mean, it's a rule that needs to be. I mean,
it's such a gray area.
It is because
it's one thing if it's in front of the net, and then it's another thing is yeah. Either way, I mean, it's an overall rule. I'm not saying there's a goal.
And that was just too easy of a little tip right there. Give and go down the corner, and that's what that penalties will do right there.
I think that's a rule for any level of hockey, I should say.
Yeah. And like we've learned from past games, that penalties kill us.
Yep.
That is the one where we're get hurt by it, and that penalty just, now they got a 2-1 lead right now. So that's the penalties that, I mean, that was
a good goal. That was a very good tip.
Yep, it tipped right up and over, glove side of Riley Allen. So that one dropped down in there. Wow. That was a solid save there. Kirich had it point blank, and Marcel ended that threat quickly.
That was a save.
Yep, he was kind of down on his knees and threw the hands up, and
that was a good save.
Take a little moment there to recap.
Tip your hat.
Yeah.
Tip your hat.
Oh, they're going to change sides for a second. It was on that side, I guess. Everybody was set up on the far side. We're going to move over here with Redmond taking that face off. Zeki dropped that one just a little too far. Yaku's collect that one up. Kirich dumps it back down. Everybody cleared out. Chase back down there, and Marcelo was back around the net too. And I mean, that's the dangerous part, because you come racing in as a forward, thinking you're going to get a little breakaway. You come ripping around the corner there, and all of a sudden you got a goalie standing there. So it's one of those, you don't try to, but sometimes it's that incidental.
Yeah.
I know we've had a couple of penalties where, guys on a breakaway with his defenseman, they both just lay out the goalie. I mean, those are the hard ones, because he's standing there defenseless. Got to stop the puck. It's kind of one of those, you see his eyes widen and brace for impact, because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
There's a little wedge shot up in the air.
I mean, I don't know you, Eric. I'm a huge fan of scrapper goalies. I love it. I love it.
Yep. I mean, you can't be a passive guy. I know that. I mean, Abbott coming down there, fired that one dead in center mass, and
we got some of our extracurriculars.
He's still I'm not sure what Glazer's doing on a couple of them. The whistle blows and he comes crashing in with the stick down, waiting for a rebound, and I'm not sure why he's doing it. It's kind of one of those intimidation factors almost. So we'll get a quick line. Jane Davis coming in, Hogan and Grano coming in. Who's out there for the go figure? It's Yakus and Steer. Penalty, I mean, minute-wise, you look at, I mean, that's going to be a big shoes to fill with them two guys leave at the end of the season. Well, we'll get a little extra talk in here. Explanation. No big chip shot. No one seen where the puck went. Ooh, Grano pops that one up center. Davis collected up. Steer with a charge. Hogan with the blast, another big glove save, and Jordy was up on one leg and arms trying to avoid killing the goalie, and he took the net out, but he kind of gets a little pat going. Man, if I wouldn't have been a split second, you'd been in the net with me on that one.
Yep.
And that's, I mean, these guys can chirp all they want, they can bark all they want, but
there's respect there.
There's respect, after the game, these guys will talk to each other. It's one of those ones you play hard on the ice, but when the game's over, the game's over. Grano lost the handle on that one. Ooh, still somehow kept that in. Took 4 shots with it. Hogan with the big, that kicker out to the side. Grano's doing some work tonight. He is fighting. Well, when doesn't he? I mean, Paget out there disrupting everything. Ooh, another big butt. That one dumps in. Davis coming out, looked winded. Kirich out. Redmond's out. Siciliano out there with defense with him. Oh, Kirich got a little chip shot there. He's going in. Oh, just wide right.
He had him trailing.
Yep. He was looking. He had Redmond in the corner, but he went he had a window there too. I seen what he was looking. Hogan, with the help of his guy, tried to get to the box a little quicker. That one dumps down. And Riley's going to cover that one up. Jeff down there giving a little extra shot. I mean, the one thing that you can guarantee these guys do is protect their goalies.
Yep.
There's a guy standing in front of them, they're going to clear it. I mean, they're just, not going to take lightly to it. linesman kind of giving him a little heads up like, hey, you know, don't do that. All you're going to do is cause problems, which, you know, I got kids this age. I know what that goes through one year and one out the other. You know, it's like, you know, the next play you're going to do it again. It's just, you know.
Most parents at home are nodding their head as well. Yep, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Especially in the heat of the game. You know, if you want to get in ahead of somebody, I mean, it's the little mind games you play, and every sport does it, you know. You call that timeout right before the place kicker goes for that extra point.
Yep.
You know, you throw one high and tight.
I'm sure these parents too. Oh, hold on here.
Yaku's slow to get up. He had a little bang last night. Newcomer had it and lost the handle on that. Yaku's coming up. He wanted to get to the bench, but
I'm sure all these hockey parents, you know, give their kids pep talks in August when they're leaving for camp. Behave, have a good year.
Yep. Keep all your teeth and don't break sticks.
Yeah. And hopefully we got a good insurance plan.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Pismende here again. You know. Well, there's another one. Bismende's down there, and the goalie's got the puck, and you can't hack him. You can't touch him. You know, it's kind of one of those. That's where the rule just kind of, you know. But he tried a little backhand there. Padgett back up with it, bouncing. Bismende tried to come up front with it with a little backhand, and it. Oh, they're just fighting down the corner. Davis coming out of there with it. He flips that back around the corner. You know, he thought Pismende was behind him. Ronald back there taking his guy down. Still fighting for it. He lost his twig. That one's still trying to clear out. Brett keeping that one down in there. Boy, this is just back and forth. Another one down on the ice. It's just who can hit the hardest right now. Padgett back out. Got Brett to the point. That one got deflected all the way in. There, Ox finally trying to clear that out. Now it's a foot race. Padgett back there with Brett. He knocks it forward. Hogan grabs that one. He's looking for somebody to get it off to. Davis chips that one in. Ronald down chasing that one. They tipped that one through Padgett. Brett back to collect that one. It has been a Kirich down there taking him.
It has been a heavyweight tilt all night tonight.
Yeah, and that one didn't get anything on that one. Brett dropped that one. Trying to get a couple guys the line change here quick, and thought he could tip with Davis and Hogan out here in the corner, and just got a little much on that one. But so we're sitting at 17-17 for shots. 10-18 left to go with a 2-1 score up on the Blue Ox advantage. But
this is about as good as it gets.
I mean, you want to talk about some first place teams. I look over to my right here, and we got half a Riverking team up here from about 2 years ago. See Max Moore down here now. You know, it's like a whole reunion of guys up here. They go, yeah, we can get a on-air interview, and I'm like, yeah, that could be a fiasco. Probably outdo each other. Who was a better player? I scored this many goals.
You know, I also think it's who's a better trash talker.
Oh. I'm going to say right now that the three guys I see in just the corner of my eye, it's going to be pretty much a horse race on that one.
Yep.
Ooh, Jeff getting hacked on coming around the corner. Stick on stick. Ooh, that one came right dead middle. No one got a stick on that one. Ooh, Georgie tried to glove it. Fighting with his guy. That and just gets out of there. Flipping that around. He dumps that one off to Kirich. Kirich with the wrister. Ooh, that one fluttered a little bit. Hand is up on that one.
I think it's a penalty on Minnesota.
They're going to get... First time the hand goes up and Kirich looks over like, God, not again. Like, come on, man. I didn't do nothing. Yeah. Well. And a little talking going on. Pleading their case again. That'd be number 23 for the Blue Ox. That's Max Beller. See what he get her for. That's her first penalty of the game. I mean,
yeah.
So we'll see what we can do with this one.
Number 23, Max Beller.
Little music issues. Yeah, a little cross check.
Cross checking to Minnesota number 23.
Pismetti down there, newcomer. McDonald up point, tried to flutter that one, steer, and Yaku's up on top. Oh, that one come through. I don't know who that hit. Who kept that one in nicely. Ooh, nice little spin move by Steer's got some moves. He's been breaking more out this year than I've seen. Little spin moves, little fakes. Ooh, that one jumped around a little bit, and Reese gonna get a stick down on that one. Minute 20 left, 8.5 to go in the second. We're gonna get Paget out there now. Newcomer stays out with Yakus. That one bouncing all the way across. He dumps down. And Siciliano jumps back in there for Yakus. And down we go again. Well, yeah, just get it there. Redmond's coming in now. Reese coming out. Newcomer's out there with Paget yet staying. Little cross pattern there. Redmond bringing it up. Dump back to Paget. Gets to Siciliano. He dumps back behind the net. And if there was ever a little perfect screen, because Jeff could have got her pretty good for a cross check right there, but there was about 3 guys in front of the linesman on that one. So, oh, chip shot. Oh. Newcomer had a little chip, and from my angle, that looked like it fluttered in, but I was just wide right. Redmond again out there. He fires. Newcomer fired that one in. That's going to come out just far enough to clear the zone out. Everybody backed off. Paget looking again. He fires that one. That one tripped out, but covered up by Marcelo. And go figure, there's extra chirping going on in front of the net. Pretty much a given on that one. 7 seconds left of the penalty. We'll get a quick change out. Buzecki comes in. Kirich is in there. Redmond's going to take face off of Yakus and steer up and point. So it'll be pretty much one of those drop the puck and try to get a quick shot off here while you're up in man. Here's a quick shot. Ooh, just a hard. There, and Yakus takes one just center mass. And they come out and actually got a little time. I mean, that's the worst part is those timing like that, because he comes out of the box like that. And if you catch it right, you can almost have your own little breakaway. That one tipped out. Ooh, nice kept in by Brzezicki. He tries to get a little wrist flip and runs the guy over trying to get to the net. That one's all the way down for a slow roller. So, I mean, as of penalty-wise, we're at 4. We had a total of 12 yesterday. So, I mean, we're
behaving ourselves tonight. Both teams are behaving themselves.
I mean, there's still the hits going on. There's still, some good pops. But, I mean, as far as, penalty-wise, they're either, letting them play or just... I can't even say this. I can't even say it without smiling. It's like they're behaving themselves. I know better. I mean, first and second place team. You're not going to get a,
Both of these teams know what's at stake right now.
Yeah. That one winged high left. Yaku's took another little bang off the. Yaku's had a hard hit last night. Hit the one shoulder that. Big glove save on that one too. Davis had a big wrister from the top right. That may have, the angle I was sitting at, that may have went high if you'd have missed it. But the most you can do there is, hope for one of those nice little deflections.
Yeah.
Like that one we seen a couple weeks ago, hit top of the glove, trickled over top, and no one even knew it went in.
Yeah.
The boy looked at his glove and looked behind him at the same time. So,
you throw up a prayer on that one.
Hero or zero. It's gonna.
Well, so you can live or die by that one.
That's it. Ooh, another bouncing around in front. Oh, there's Pismetti from newcomer on that one. Here we go again. I know we got 9. Number 9 newcomer for the assist. I got that one at least. We got our cheering section down here right here. The alumni just gave her down here. I look down there and they're celebrating. I love it. That's the kind of stuff I love. You got a full crowd tonight.
It's a full crowd.
We're still. This is one of the bigger crowds I think I've seen tonight. This would be a good 50-50 night.
Oh man.
Not that I've may or may not have ever won that.
Yeah.
Ooh, fight all the way down. Still. Oh, geez. Oh, we're not going to get... Kind of got a whole bunch of guys wiped out in front there. We'll see how... That is goal lead.
I think Rapids got away with an offside there.
And 19. Yeah, with that goal from Pizzimendi, that gives him pretty much the goal lead right now for Riverkings. So I mean, geez, they're just hacking right now. 3 shots right at it. 5.5 to go. Still out here. Ooh, that one chipped off of Kirich.
Yep.
I mean, you look at it. You look at that one too. I mean, they're just every goal is just getting fought for. There's no cheap goals with these two teams.
No.
I mean, honestly, I mean, you can say there's cheap goals out there if you watch. You get those ones that will trickle through, or you get the goal that bounces off, like we were just talking, the one that hits the top of the glove, trickles in. I mean, it's still a goal, but it's kind of one of those ones, if you blast it from the corner or you have a perfect tip, those are kind of one of those, you get a little asterisk behind that one. It's like, yeah, that was a good one. And it's funny because I talk to these guys, you know, too often, run into them too often, small town. And I laugh because these guys will sit up at night, or they sit on the bus on the way home. I found this one out. They sit on the bus and watch the game on Hockey TV and review what they, you know, all their shifts and see what they did. You know, so I mean,
it's a lot more than just going out there and doing it. It's a lot of homework.
There's a lot of, you know, watching what you can do better, you know, and you know, you hear these guys talk where they, you know, I got to work on my tips better. I got to work on, you know, clearing in front of the zone better. I got to work on my passing better. They're always looking for that next little thing, just that little edge that could, you know, get them that extra point, give them that extra goal, and you know, I know we've had games here where the passing has been just off by a second, and now lately it seems like, you know, they must have had a little. Pizzimendi almost got rocked by Newcomer going for a line change. Kind of did a little limbo action. I don't know if he was aiming for him or trying to.
Oh, Davis had that tip. He just missed.
This line has been working hard. I mean, the Hogan-Davis Grano line. I don't care what number line it is, where they're at. Oh, Yaku's lost the handle. He was going for it. Little breakaway. Weiss got some speed on him. Big shot. Riley Allen sucks that up and just kind of tips his head a little bit like, yep, no problem. The rest of us are having a heart attack.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to get one of those deep fib clips up here because Zach over here ain't going to take this, though. I mean, he's down here. I almost had to jump start him last night. Oh, and we're on the pace of looking the same thing with 3:49 left in the second right now. Tied up at 2-2. I mean, you want a hockey game. This is one, I mean, this is the ones you love and hate.
Yep.
Still fighting down there in the corner, hacking. This is where the parents cringe because you're hearing stick on stick, like, no.
House payment. Yep.
Yeah, and Rizeki got a little break. He's got Kirich trailing him. Tried to dump it to him, spun around. Oh, just wide. That was kind of still hacking down here in front of the bench ground. Oh, there's Siciliano's hacking away. Padgett down there trying to lay it down and took away I mean, Padgett's one of them guys too that he has no fear to lay out in front of him. I mean, just that one deflected high and wide. Brzezinski's about due for one here. He's been out there doing his job too, and just missing on like that one right there just went wide. And a quick wrist shot, and now we're back to 3-2. That was just right now. And that was just a high shot that Riley missed.
Yep.
You know, gave him that little breakaway and didn't eliminate the angles.
The Riverkings have kind of flirting with fire here the last 3 minutes. I mean, they had a lot. Gulax had a lot of opportunities, just missed, and they finally capitalized.
Yeah, they had a couple easy breakaways that shouldn't have happened, and you can't do it with this team. I mean, you don't want to do it to any of them, but especially guys with the weapons they got. I mean, they're in first place for a reason. So now we're back to 2:45, and we got an offsides on that one. But that was another one. They came racing in and chip shot right to the glove of Riley Allen.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the stuff they got to eliminate. So we get face off right outside, right in front of the Blue Ox bench here. Laser gonna take that one. Everybody creeping in. Both outside wings for the face-off were creeping on that one. With that one come out of there, drop that one back down. Reese went for a check and lost his footing on that going in. He just went skating in uncontested on that one. Everybody's waiting for a pass, and Riley luckily got a glove down on that one. So I mean, another dangerous one. Kind of let him float in, you know, all by his lonesome, and you're only going to have that happen so many times before somebody, you know, capitalizes.
Yep.
You know. So, but 2.5 to play. I mean, we got a whole period to go yet.
Oh yeah, a whole period of fun.
Fun for us. We're sitting up in the cheap seats.
We got the best view in the house.
I don't have a net in front of me, which, yeah. And both are going to go. Paget down there kind of giving some extra little, you know, straightening his jersey for him. And we're going to get a couple. I don't know if one's going or two are going on that one, but
I think we're both going.
yeah, we got Paget on this side. Oh. Paget is gone.
I think Marty sent him to the locker room.
Yep, that would be a coach decision on that one. That was kind of a...
Yeah.
That's like it was the extracurricular.
Looks like we're skating 4-on-4. And, you know, Joe Blair, you know, sitting in the penalty box again. You know, he's having a rough night.
And I seen on the lineup sheet they actually put him down in defense because they brought more forwards for the night. So he's actually back technically on the defense, but I think he can pretty much, he's going to be now with Paget gone, where he just got sent. So you got a 2 on Paget for roughing. So that's going to take that one out. Ooh, that's a chip shot there. That one's getting hacked around right now. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants
still. What are we? Oh, sitting right doorstep right now. Oh, that rung the post. So we got minute 15. There's a big Jordy with another one off the body. That poor guy. He's doing just more work than. Here, Yaku's intercepted that one. Finally gets something going the other direction here. He's got Newcomer off on his side. They're going to switch spots, dumps that one off. Newcomer tried to get a hack at it, and there he still got a hack at it, just went wide. Missed on the first one. Yaku's comes off. Siciliano coming off. Redmond in now. Ooh, Siciliano had it. Ooh, just lost the handle coming across. Out to Brett. Brett with a big, ooh. Bismendi tried with a little tip on that one. 42 seconds left of the penalty. Redmond doing his best defensive impression. Brett eliminating his, ooh, big shot off the pad. Siciliano gets that one back. He's trying to chip shot to Redmond. Bismendi down there, he's looking. Ooh, that was a big wrist. Oh, Siciliano tried to rebound. It was hopping a little much. I don't think he got much on it. They come back trying to regroup. They're coming up center ice. Bringing that one through. Dumps that one off. Loads the handle on that one. Bismendi picks that one up. He's got Jordan, but oh. So if the goalie goes back to hit the puck, and he was back there before the whistle, and Jordy has all the questions about that, like, hey, he was going back there. We got 5 seconds left of the penalty.
Yeah, they're going to bring it out to center ice.
Yeah. Just because he went back for it. If he'd have stayed put, I mean, we got 24.6 seconds left of the second period. So, I mean, this is going to be a quick drop, and then we're going to get both these guys come out of here. And that will end that one. Both the doors swing, and yep, they blew the whistle, and the guys weren't sure if they got to come out of the box. They both sat there for a second, like, well, wait, no, wait, oh, yep, okay. So we're back with 19 seconds to go. We're going to face off outside the bench here in Blue Ox. Hey, just remember what fun it is in between second and third period there, Sparky.
Oh, I can only imagine.
We were talking a little bit about this earlier. So.
We were?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Oh, okay.
So, I was kind of giving little hints, but I didn't give you the answer. That's no fun.
I had to go into work for a few hours before I got here tonight, so I had to rush home and change and get here.
Excuse.
I'm tired.
All right, after 2, we got a 3-2. So, easy trivia. So, we got skills night was last night, NHL All-Star game tonight. We're going to get the fastest slap shot, miles per hour, and who did it. Oh, so I mean,
all right.
You might have a good guess on this one.
I think I have an idea.
You have a good idea. All right, we're going to come back.
It's not a stupid guess. It's not a stupid guess.
Yeah, you can't say it's like the mascot.
I can't, can I?
So, and I'll give you a bonus question if you can know what the speed of the fastest shot from last night was.
Oh, I didn't
bonus
watch
points.
I didn't watch it last night.
I didn't either. Watch the highlights. All right. We were here last night.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
All right, we'll be back in 17 minutes for period number 3. All right, we're going to try period number 3. We're going to try it.
Yeah, keyword, try.
We're going to try it. Been an interesting couple periods. So before we even get anything going on trivia,
no.
fastest slap shot. All right, not put pressure on you. Zach or cameraman nailed this. Nailed it. Fastest slap shot and by who?
Okay, so I just got a question. Did this record get broken a few years ago?
2012.
Yeah, okay, so I was wrong. Fastest slap shot. I would have to go with, I'm going to go with 103 miles an hour.
That was our bonus question. It was 103.7.
103.7?
That was last night. The winner. So you got to bump her up a little bit.
106.
You're getting warmer.
110.
You got help.
109.
I look over my shoulder and I see this up and down motion.
108.
108.8 miles per hour. Now, I'll give you a hint. The guy who did it is about 6'7". Unfair advantage when he has a 8-foot stick. Think of the biggest guy you can think of on the NHL right now. He's still playing to this day.
Zdeno Chara.
There, he nailed it. Biggest guy you can get there. They always say it's unfair advantage.
I knew it was broken a couple of years ago, and you want to know my first guess? I was sitting here thinking about it. I was like, Mario Lemieux comes to mind, but I was like, no, it got broken. Well, 2012 was a little while ago.
It seems like yesterday. Don't lie.
Yesterday. I was still in high school then.
Oh wow! I'm gonna leave this one alone. I'm not gonna date myself bad.
And I'm 27, so yeah.
I'm gonna leave that one well alone. All right, so we got 2 periods and Ox up 3-2 right now. Back to normal sides. Few extra penalties. Couple injuries. This one that we just noticed. Jacob Yakus is with his shoulder. He took one last night. Took a couple more hits today. He's down getting looked at right now. I think he is done for the night.
Yep.
He's got the ice pack wrapped on there. They're kind of looking at him, trainer, and kind of looking at him a little bit, making sure everything is. You don't want to injure to a point where he can't play. I mean,
yeah,
it's going to be a tough loss, but you can tell.
It's not worth the injury right now. Where the Riverkings are sitting, it's not worth risking that injury.
No. And
yes, you want to win the game, but.
And this is one of the ones that's like, you want to win, but you don't want to damage a guy to a point where he can never return.
Yep.
So it's a tough.
And they got a tough draw next weekend too, going up to the Moose.
Yes.
For the regular season finale or regular season road
finale. Yes. Then we're back for 2 games back home.
4 games.
4. Well, we got 2 right away with. I think we get Dells first, and then we end with the Cougars. So I mean. You can't take anything away from those 2 teams. I seen the Cougars won yesterday. I didn't look at today's game at all, but still tough team to play. I don't care,
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens with this one. Everybody kind of, Coach Marty down here right now pumping his boys up. He's kind of getting everybody a little pumped up. He's like, now it's time to do it, boys. We got 20 minutes to make this happen.
Looks like Colby Brett's going to step up and take Yakush's spot.
Which, yeah, he that's not even a. It's a big shoes to fill, but he is very capable of this. He's going to show it off right now. There you go. He just took his guy off the puck, took the puck away. I think that was a little help from the little water spot out there. Must have found a little super spot.
Yeah.
This puck dances right now with the wet ice. That baby just glides. So the passes are going to get a little tougher. There's some leather by Riley on stopping that one. Yeah, we got Max Moore up here. We got Droger up here. Roger Schoneke up here. I see Matab is up here.
It's like a River King reunion.
Roder's up here, the assistant coach from the last couple of years. I mean, yeah, it's one of those ones that's kind of fun to see down there giving me grief down there, picking on me, waiting for their interviews and everything else. And, ooh, we got a laser down on the ice a little bit. Looked like me got one up a little high. Cage on though may have protected him. That one hopping. Rzecki coming down here. He's got Kirich in the slot coming through. And that one chipped up off the stick. That one went up into the netting there. They didn't whistle at it first, so everybody stopped. And Adam grabbed the puck and said, "Oh, I didn't hear a whistle." It's kind of one of the ones you play to the whistle, and everybody did except for a couple. So, if he took a chip shot, I know that wouldn't have been very appreciated. May have got a little grief for that one, but you got to play till you hear a whistle.
Yep.
There's been a few times with the goalies where they get a, shot at them, and everybody's like chipping at it, but there's no whistle, and guys take offense to that. But they were told you play till you hear the whistle to stop. So, ooh, that one, big slap shot there, went wide right. And we'll get a quick change here. Ooh, Jeff he's coming by himself. He's got, pass off to Hogan. Hogan with the wrister. Didn't get much on that one. That was more of a one just to see if he can get a little bounce off that. He had a couple guys in the middle. I think you can see Jeff behind there. There's a couple, couple guys in front of him, and he was hitting back there. So, and we'll get going here. Look at Davis taking the hand. He's got Hogan out there, Grano out there, Steer, and Brett now. I got to pay attention now because I'm so used to seeing the Steer and Yakus up here. So it's like, it's a combination of you see so many years, and one hit a rafter. Everybody's up here trying to figure things out right now. And we'll see what we got. They got a couple bouncing around, trying to figure out where we're going here. Everybody's skating around like now. Nobody's giving a head linesman's like, yeah, that went all the way up, and little equipment change. It looked like you had to tie his pants down here.
Yeah.
Feel a little loose. We'll see what happens with this one. Brett, tails that one in wide right. Hogan picked that one up. Chops that one back to Grano. Still fighting with it. That one tailed around. Chasing it. Brett kept that one in nicely. Tried to get it. Davis snags a loose puck. Fighting with this. Grano went for a tip. Just missed it before it hit the glove. So, nothing you can do about that one. If he'd have tipped it down, here's the challenge. Have someone shoot a puck and you just try to hit it with a stick, let alone try to deflect it in the right direction. Brett chasing that one down in the corner. He's got Hareen out there with Armio. Gracer out there. Gracer picks that loose one up, knocks that one out of the zone. Steer picked that one up, brings it up there. Green with the big wrister. Right center shot on that one. He was up here last night having a heart attack with the rest of us, watching every shot. Might see him get one in there. He's got some playing time tonight. Gracer had that one goal tonight. Armio is always out there. He's another. There's some speedsters out there, and all these guys. On breakaways, you think they're just skating, but that's like a full sprint.
Yep.
And now they're going to do. They say, well, it's a 2-minute shift is kind of a long shift for a guy. And those who don't ever skate or have never played or even try to come out here on open skate nights and try to go full length of this ice, 2-3 times and see how you're feeling.
Yep.
See how much wind you're pushing. I come out here, and granted I'm not 20 years old, kind of passed that one a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you, you do that a couple times full blast like these guys do, and you wonder why these boys can put some calories down later on tonight. Because they will, newcomer one for, oh geez, that one just went,
just wide, yeah.
You see those angles and you swear that thing just went in the net, but
your heart stops for a minute.
That one, same thing. That's just that one bounced back around. Patrick back there picked that one back up.
They're playing with fire right now.
Yep. You got to get it out of here. Get down there. Get something set up. Newcomer down there. They're going to get a quick line change here, and they're still keeping it down in the zone. There, newcomer's coming out of there. He's trying to get something else. That got bounced off too. Didn't get enough on that one. It's just Leano back there collecting that one up. He's going to come around the pipe with it. Now he knows
getting
it.
a line change.
Ooh, back to Bizmente.
Oh.
He's got a few little tricks up his sleeve too that he can pull. I've seen that one a few times. And we'll get the rest of our line change. Riverkings, Kirich. Yeah, Redmond won for glory.
He almost had it too.
He as a point guy, he's got to go for them. He chips that off and he's got it all by himself down there. So I mean, Redmond coming up. Here's that stretch by Riverkings. I see this thing so many times. Ooh, Jeff tried another wrap around, just went wide of that one. He pulled that one off last night. He went for the same one tonight. This one didn't make her through the pads though. Steer collected that one up. Dumps that one back off to Brett. Ooh, didn't get much, and he got enough to clear the zone, but maybe that was ooh, that one got picked from him. Ooh, fired that one, and that one come across the ice. Fired another one. Redmond just went high and wide with that one.
Just high.
Oh, that one went high. That one's up into the net.
Wow.
Boy, these guys are just pounding. They said, all right, enough of this on our goalie time. It's time to pay back. Coming out winded a little bit. Ooh. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, you watch these lines go and they all kind of got their own little system. They got their own little twist. I mean, you got, Grano, Davis, and Hogan line out here right now, and they got a different way of playing. Second line with Brzezicki and Redmond and, and Kirich back there, they got a different way of playing. First line with, Bizamente and McDonald, and, and it's that kind of stuff that you watch, and it's just, and newcomers on that first line too, but that one, nope, we're going to wave that one off because that one
kind of tailed on the end.
Yeah, it kind of died off, so they waved that one down. Who tied his guy up. Davis down there, he's got Hogan by himself with Grano on the wing, so kind of a 3-on-1. That was a...
He had Grano,
he had Hogan off to the right side here. He'd have pump fake one little bit there. He could have... If he could have got him to bite... And Marcelo has been showing some great moves tonight. I don't know if he'd have bit on a fake or not, but
I don't know.
Those are the ones right now. You're down 3-2 with 14 to go. You got to pull something out here.
You're not going to beat him. Rarely are you going to beat him.
I don't know where that one just bounced out of, but that one's going all the way down for an icing. Brett looked like it went straight up. Brett was going to kind of dive for it, and then it kind of shot out. I don't know, weird hops once in a while.
Yeah. Yep, it looks like
Hobbs over here for...
I'm looking over to the Riverkings locker room here, and it looks like I see number 24 in street clothes. So he's done for the night. Yeah, he's stretching shoulders out and everything else. Yeah. He took a couple hard shots, and not that it's you don't want him out of the game just because his presence there, but if you got a half speed, it's not one of the ones to help out. You hate to see him take one more shot and really injure that thing. Take the week off. If things play out like they are projected to play out, I don't think this is going to be probably the last meeting these teams see with each other this year. I could be wrong, but the way that, with only, 3 weeks left of this regular season, Heads up.
Yeah.
I don't foresee these two teams seeing each other again.
I mean, Havoc is 11 points behind.
Yeah.
With basically 6 games to go, which is not a unachievable goal.
No, it's not.
I mean, by any means. I mean, I'd have to look. I'm not sure who Havoc all got. I think they got to play the Blue Hawks yet. I know they just played the Moose, but I'd have to look at schedule-wise. Not 100% sure on that one. So, I mean, it's not over by any means. There's still a lot of games to play yet. Well, that one kind of bounced back in, got in the zone off of Siciliano's body. Dumped back around. Okay. Badger went for a boot save there and kind of deflected it up, but a couple good hacks there. Ooh, picked that one up. That was loose. Got a guy off tail into the right. Ooh. Paget laid out. Was a bit early, but still got enough where he got the stick on it just to get enough interference that he couldn't get a shot off. Yeah, Paget is not afraid of using his body. That is for sure. Probably some bruises to show for his efforts. Because you ever looked at Newcomer with the big wrister? Stick save off to the side.
He was kind of they're kind of screening him there, and I don't think the Blue Hawks goalie, I don't think they.
Ooh, they tried a little. Redmond hurt himself, not hurt himself, but kicking himself on that one. He was going to go for a pass and lost the puck. They tried a little 3-point give and go, and they tried a little chip shot, and Riley kind of went center mass and collected it up real good. So we'll get a face off here. I think Redmond's going to take that one. Brad out there, Brzecki, Kirich, Steer. Comes back with that. Brett back to that, down around the net. Kirich grabs that one. Eliminates his guy off the puck. Steer trying to clear that. That's still sitting down there. Oh, that just enough. That almost took out his own guy. Guy went for just a slap shot down there to get it in the zone and almost got his own teammate on that one. We had an official take one on a face-off a couple weeks ago. That one's up in the net. Kirich went duck and cover on that one. So that's up in the net, so we'll get it. Should be out of there.
I think the Blue Hawks got away with a high stick there too as well. They're down there laughing about it, but when you know, you know.
When you're smiling,
hey, you know what? We've all been there.
Those who have kids will know this. If you ask your kid if you did it, and a smile comes across their face, pretty much the shame and guilt. They can tell you no all they want.
Here's the penalty coming up for.
Will they be boarding? What are we gonna get? Slash? And would that be Kirich again? He's not happy. That's another. That's.
All right.
11:44 to go. That's going to put us in a bind. He's not happy with himself on that one.
Nope.
So you got Steer, Pizzamente, McDonald, and Brett out there as a kill.
Kirich is having a rough night.
The one penalty, it was kind of a, went a little high. I get that. Ooh, that just trickled out. Reese made sure that got out of there. That one I didn't catch on that one, but, ooh, that was a nice little chip. That's going to flip up. Not much on that one for a wedge shot. And they tried to bring that one back in the zone. Chipped out again. Ooh, Brett tried to collect the loose one there and couldn't get it out of there. Oh, jeez. Little give and go pass and just missed the puck on the pass. Back behind the net, fighting for that one. Right down there, taking his guy off. Still fighting for the puck. Ooh, he's coming in. Hobbs up here in the corner. He takes the slap. Not sure if Reese got that one or it was off the blocker of Riley. That one back around the corner.
We got some tired guys over here.
Still fighting around the back corner. They're staying on that far side. It'd be glove side of Riley Allen. They haven't brought it over stick side at all. They got two guys sitting over here poised right now, just loaded. And that post went in. Riley didn't even see it hit.
No.
Unfortunately, I seen it too because I seen where two guys were lined up on this far side. It was one guy high, one guy low. and either one of them could have unleashed one, and they did, and run it off the post and in. 10.5 to go. That's a 4-2 game. Not unachievable. So, as far as getting back, very capable. This team, very capable of doing it. Yeah, Redmond, Brzezicki, Kirich out there, Paget, Siciliano taking the face off out here.
You know, I think the last 3 games they came back.
I mean, they were down, what, 3-1?
Yep.
And came back and won that game.
Yep.
I mean, so, oh geez, right there was another one. Oh, another one loose up in front. Badger was trying to get a hack at it, got his stick taken away from him. Luaks come down the point. Got a guy coming right down the pipe. That one almost deflected up and in. It was kind of a little give and go play. Bunch of guys down the ice right now. There, we're going to get some extracurricular. Both guys going after it right now. Yeah, and he gives a little extra shove. There the gloves went off.
Get him.
Now we're going. That's Brzezicki going after it, number 18. Getting some shots in now.
Yeah!
And down.
Yeah!
Knew it was coming eventually.
We're coming together. Yeah. Everybody in this arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That's going to be both of them going for a ride, but he's pumping them up right now. As we sort this one, that's Glasser and Brzezicki both going for a little shower trip on that one. Yeah, they were both tangled up down the corner. Both of them tangled up in the corner shoving, and the other guy kind of held them down.
Oh, they just kicked Grant Newcomer out too.
Not sure what Newcomer just got taken out for.
Man, this officiating, you got a question.
That one I want to question.
You got a question. I think Marty deserves an explanation on it, and what I heard is not pleasant from what the ref told Marty. So,
I mean, you can't let it get too far out, but at the same time, you can't let it get too deep into this.
Yeah.
So I know that means at least 2 gone. Redmond was trying to get an explanation, and a couple guys grab him, get him going. They're going to grab some equipment off the ice, get everything straightened out. They're going to go grab the couple doors open. Schroeder out there giving an explanation, trying to figure out what's going on between both sides. As they get everybody's equipment off the ice.
Oh, we got a 4-minute penalty coming up here. Oh, this is
That'd be 4 on Brzezicki, 2 on, that'd be Glazer. Newcomer got 2 minutes for misconduct.
Number 23, Adam Brzezicki, 4 minutes for roughing, 5-minute major for fighting, and a game disqualification.
So you got a 4-minute, 5-minute, and a game eject. I mean, you want to tack her on. So I mean, and Glasser, he got cross-checking, fighting, and a game. So this is just piled on, but they got. I'm trying to see how they're going to pull this one. Poor Joe Blair. I'm talking about a scapegoat. That poor guy.
Man.
So we're going to be 4-on-4. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and it'll be 5-on-4 with the Blue Ox power play. or another 2 minutes after that. So why they had
why not? Hey, why not?
You know, at some point you knew
Tensions were going to boil.
I don't want to ever say it's going to happen because you know at some point it may happen, and it did. I mean, she blew up. So now we're going to play some 4-on-4. Hopefully that is kind of the end of that one, but you know, I mean, there's 9.5 minutes to go, which is an eternity.
I kind of want to know what Newcomer said to get tossed. I mean, he didn't do anything. Well, I don't know. Your mouth can get you in trouble. I
mean, we all know. Anybody that's ever had kids in sports, there's times that you probably want to say, stuff that you shouldn't. And that was a nice little poke away from. That one's going to float all the way down for icing on the Blue Hawks. Reese McDonald almost had a little break out there, and he went to go for it, and a little poke check took care of that. But I mean, there's tension in the air, and you can feel it. I mean, it's heavy, but in the same aspect, it's you only take so much, and then it's pretty much
every person's got their boiling point. Your job, your life,
And we found it.
and we found it.
The best part of this whole thing is, guess what I get to talk to later tonight?
You get to fight. You get to talk with the fighting boy himself at home.
I get the old heavyweight champion out for Oh geez, that one high and wide. I mean,
that just missed.
That was kind of scary.
I think, they were holding each other, and I think Adam just kindly.
That one. Oh, another one that floated. Where did that one's sitting behind the net right now? Yeah, they were kind of on the ground at the same point, and they just. Where's this? I don't know. He's got a little. There's a breakaway. Ooh, kicked out to the side. That one's still kicked off to the side. That one's going to get covered up. And they were kind of tangled up and holding each other down. And, finally Adam got up and the other guy kind of knocked him back down. And then it was pretty much, a little shoving match, and both the gloves went off. And you heard the bell ding and off they went.
Yep. Man, that was fun. 266 to the 50-50 winner tonight.
That's not a bad pot.
No, it's not. It's not the 400 you won last year, but hey.
I'm not going to say nothing, but, hate to tell you, but I spent $200 feeding everybody at Applebee's. Ooh, that one's sitting right in front. Ooh, that hopped up. Kirich was looking for it, and Marcelo went up and grabbed it by the, just got a hand on it.
I think people who listened to our broadcast before, Applebee's is an unofficial but official sponsor of the Riverkings.
Yeah, there'll be some eating there tonight.
Yeah.
So we need that spark right now. 8 minutes to go. We need one little spark.
That fight gave it to them, but.
Yep, we need even a quick goal right now. Bring this to a 1-goal deficit.
Yep, this would.
You got Davis out there, Brett, Steer, and Hogan out there right now. Ooh, there's a quick shot. That bounced out of there. Nobody up for a rebound. We got 15 seconds of the first one here.
They need to capitalize on their rebounds.
Steer just took his guy. It wasn't off the puck. It was off the ice. So they haven't laid up with the hit. Padgett intercepted that pass.
There's a trip. Yep.
No, they got offsides on that one. Then they're going to get a trip.
Too.
Yeah, Davis went over, tried to come back fast enough, and Padgett going on the corner, so they got them both at the same time. That's Hobbs coming down. And not to pick on guys, but with Hobbs out, that's one of your big guns out.
Yep.
He's been blasting shots. So we'll get now we're going to get a little 4-on-4 for a little longer now. That was just about the end of that one.
That was a perfect little.
That one flew. So now that we got it, now it's about evened up. We're getting about 7.5 to go here, so it's going to be 4-on-4 for the rest of it. Otherwise, we were looking at a 5-on-4 for about 2 minutes. Reese kind of gives that off to Pizamente. That got chipped out, brought out. Brett collects that, back to Steer.
I'm not saying it's not desperation time, but they need a goal.
Yeah, we need, it's 7 minutes. It's time to hit the panic button. Know where that ended up out in the corner. That come off.
It just kind of laid flat.
Yeah, that just kind of died. Redmond out here picked that one up. Right down there in the corner. He's coming down. Tried a little fancy spin move. Bounced off a couple guys. Here trying to keep it in. That. Oh, must have caught the padding or caught the post over here on the side. Bounce off kind of weird. So we'll get a face off out here just outside the bench. So with Newcomer and Berzecki gone, that just kind of throws a whole monkey wrench in some lines.
We're going to have some long lines here.
Yeah.
It's,
you know, that's the first line and the second line getting messed up. So not that they can't do it. The linesman just stops, puts his hands on his hip, looks at the two guys. And Kirich got it last night for it too, so I think it's the same two guys.
Yep.
They just
I think it's is that Abbott and Carriage.
You know, I'm watching it and I'm just giggling because I'm waiting for the official to say something. It didn't take him long.
Carriage is just wishing them a safe trip travels home back to Minnesota. I think that's it's what you want to think. Oh, I did not see that one coming.
No, he did not. That came wrap around and it hit his skate on this side. Otherwise, that'd have been in for another one. Not to be a dagger, but that one would have hurt.
Hey, fun fact here, quick. The Riverkings have been a penalty for a whopping 3 seconds, or a power play. They'll be on a power play for a whopping 3 seconds.
And poor Joe's been camped out in that box 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't even cause a problem.
The unsung hero of the night is Joe Blair. Everybody.
Oh, that must be off.
Everybody gets in trouble and he's got to pay the price.
It's just one of those ones that's like Kirich and another guy. You know what's bad when the lineman escorts you out to the, and he is getting tossed.
Wow.
Oh, he's just. Oh, they're going to go for a change. And the linesman's making sure that he knew very well that the guys had to stay on the ice.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
I'm out on that one here. There we got a full line change. Now Redmond's coming off with a.
Some things I just don't understand.
Redmond must have got a. Wrong button. Ooh, that was trying to tip there in front by Kirich. Redmond coming off. Looks like he must have taken one to the side of the knee. I'm kind of watching him down here for a second. He's kind of rubbing the knee a little bit. Must have pulled a Jordan Steer and take one off your leg, and that'll be a nice thing coming back down. What you guys are?
I think the head ref's having a rough night. He's kind of cranky.
Yeah, he's barking at the Blue Hawks now.
He's barking at everybody.
Ain't nobody safe.
Ain't nobody. Nobody's safe tonight.
I better watch what I'm doing. He might boot me out of here. I just smile and wave. I don't know. I got a Bears hat next to me. Maybe he doesn't like Bears fans. I'll be trying to do commentating and run the camera.
I'm sure most of these people are listening from Minnesota and Wisconsin, but nobody likes the Bears.
Yeah. We got some Chicago. We got what, 2 or 3 from.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yours is from Chicago.
Yeah.
Or Gurney.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's got Great America.
He's got great. He's got a Cabela's and a Great America.
I know Redmond's down there. Yeah.
There's heavy. If you look at the Riverkings roster, there's heavy recruiting from the Colorado area and the Illinois area.
Yes.
The Chicago area.
Yep.
Even the Iowa. We got 3 players here from Iowa. Or 2 players?
2. And we got Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
So I mean, as far as, you know, I mean, it's kind of a, you can tell where the hockey guy. I mean,
Yeah.
Granted, you're from Minnesota. You got the Mullets, you got the Blue Hawks. I mean, you got
Most of this roster looks like it's Minnesota based.
yeah. I mean, it's from that area, and that's just. I mean, you want to play for a home team. I mean, it is. I mean, they got an outstanding hockey program. So I mean, as far as that goes, it's, you know, you want to play for the teams that is your home. I mean, but if not, so I mean. Yeah. So if you got that big red panic button, it's time to start bouncing on it. Start hitting that one pretty hard, because we're at that moment right now to, you know, start putting one in here and closing the gap to at least one.
You need to.
Oh, we need two.
Dynamite commentary.
That one went up and in, and
Just
the kid
outside.
And the kids scattered for a puck. That should be up in the, yeah. Good souvenir.
Yeah.
Make sure you use that in the driveway and take some blasts at the garage door. Parents will love you. You got to practice somehow. You know, garage door makes a good backstop. All the parents right now are just like, don't help. I got boys that have already put one in mine, so I can't even say nothing. They're fighting down the net here. Here's the other thing is that now it's a clock management game. You know, as a Blue Hawks, they're not going to lay up any means. You want to put that one more in the net just to, you know, put the dagger in there. Riverkings on the other end want to get that first goal in there, so it's not this 2-goal deficit, you know. Mende's got two guys all over him. He still gets one. That one's gloved down. Everybody kind of coming in. Little extra shoving and pushing and everything else. Not sure what the problem. I mean, they were skating through there and didn't do a thing. And some more pushing and deciding who's the bigger guy. And we'll get a couple line changes here. Let them go have a little fiver and cool off for a second before we get, you know, we don't need any more. We got 3.5 to go. I mean, you don't need more guys taking that early break, but. So you got Hogan, Grano going to take the face off on this one. Davis out in the point, Paget and Siciliano. That little chip shot up in front of him. Paget takes that one up. Back out to Hogan. He dumps in the far side. Grano working again. Paget collects that one up. Ooh, that's right in the middle. And a little extra on that one, and I'm not sure what linesman down there just kind of throws his hands like, what do you want me to do? Grano was in the front, he grabbed him by the back of the horse collar, and so they'll change him out again.
I don't understand.
You know, call one, call them all. Now you got McDonald out there.
That's just it. If you're gonna call them all. I mean,
because that was one right there that, you know, you grab him by the back of the jersey and
you write him down. I mean,
yeah, you gotta.
It wasn't hard, but I mean, rules are rules.
I mean, if that's, I hate to say this with 3 to go, this is going to get interesting here real quick.
It's going to get chippy.
See, I outlawed my daughter from saying that word on hockey.
Chippy.
That is just not.
Are you yelling at me?
Geez, that was just a.
I was going to say, what's going on over here?
That was just poked out of the zone. Brett was skating the blue line too far to, you know, come back from, and Redmond looking around. They looked like he was going to try to wrap around the corner again, and they sniffed that one out fast enough.
He tried.
They had a guy, one of the defensemen came right around the corner, and 2 minutes to go. It's not panic button time. It's you know.
It's desperation.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, 2 minutes. I mean, I've seen the game here where the first 30 seconds it was a 2-0 game.
Yep.
I mean, so 2 minutes could be, you know, real easy, real achievable. But you got to get it out of this end first. See, now we got the lines all jacked up. Because now, you know, Grano, Kirich, Davis out there. That one's still floating around. There, Davis picked that one up. So this is the hard part. With the guys out, it's hard because now the chemistry and the passing, not that it's on, but it's not, how you want to say, they're not used to, speed of each guy, where he likes the puck. There's so many, it's like throwing a rookie wide receiver in, you don't know how fast he is. You don't know if you can catch it high, catch him low. You bounce a pass up to, like here it's bouncing one to Grano on that one, and, can he handle the one that bounces, or is it more of a, Reese trying to figure out what's going on. And we pull the goalie. So we're going to get a quick timeout. Reese is laughing about something on this one. And so we're going to get minute 49, pull the goalie. Now we're going to have that,
We're going to have that talk.
We're going to have that moment. Yep, we're having a moment. This is a team, big group hug. Or a big, slap upside the head, one of the two, wake up time. And see what we can do from there right now. He's drawing, Marty down there drawing up what we can do. 6-man, don't give away any breakaway or anything dumb.
Right.
I mean, that's the hard part right now. You got to have,
You kind of almost got to have somebody trailing.
You know who that's going to be.
Jordan Steer.
The man.
The goalie, but not goalie.
You got to get him some bigger pads. I mean, it's one of those. They're shin guards, but they're still plastic with a little bit of padding on there. If you look at them, actually, if you look at them, I think the baseball pads are actually a little thicker padding. And that's a baseball, you're hitting 90. But like we were talking after the break, Carr is hitting a slap shot at 109 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We had a goalie a few years back, and I asked him when he broke that record, it was like, like what would you do if you had to face that? I'm like how bad would that hurt? He goes, there's no way. He goes, wide left.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. They're all Euchre fans out there,
Hey, it's going to sound bad, but baseball season's approaching us.
I know, I can't get into it yet. There's still hockey.
Yeah, I know, but
there's still hockey.
Walking out of this rink last night, oh my gosh. I've never been so I'm ready for spring in my entire life than last night, walking out when it was 10 below.
It's not so much the heat, it's that humidity.
People in the Midwest get it.
Siciliano saved that one. They had a little shot there. Minute and a half to go. We got to get. Oh, that one jumped out. Oh, they kept that one in. They finally whistled it? Yeah. I didn't hear a whistle at first, so Sear just come unglued on that one.
I think he knew he was out, but hey, effort for trying.
I didn't hear the whistle, but I got the headset on, So, as far as it goes, Bizamenti, Kirch coming out, Siciliano, McDonald, Redmond, Steer coming out, Davis coming out now. He's going to sit out here in the far wing. So basically, you got a minute and 21 to go here. You can't mess around. You got 2 goals that, you got to get something, but you can't let them do that. Like that right there, that's just killing time. You have to get something going, but you also can't be, And that one chipped off a couple sticks, so that one's going to go all the way down. That one's back in the net. Davis got that. That's 1 minute. Desperation. Hit the button. Well, that one's up over. That one didn't get the height. Zach would have had a little effort. He could have go for that. It's a kind of a somber mood right now. It's just kind of getting to that point where it's, I don't want to say it's over, but you split the series against these guys. Love to take them 2, but honestly,
you split the series. It's still a good weekend.
This is what we got looking forward to for, I'm thinking it might be a playoff. They're gonna.
Oh right, sweet blocker.
Jordy with the shin block yet again. Save the goal. There's a quick little break assist. Now jumps that one back to Steer. 30 seconds left. Redmond dumps that one down. Pizzimetti, one-on-one. Goes for a second shot. Missed both of those. 20 seconds left. I mean, this would have to be a miracle again. 15. Yeah, I think that's going to pretty much put an end to her there. If they'd have scored on the one quick one, yeah, that's going to be about it with 6 seconds to go. So, I mean, celebrate what you got, but honestly, it's tied it up 1-1. I mean, split the series for a tough matchup like we figured it would be. So, some extra, you say extracurricular activities?
Yep.
had the overblow and lava spill out and volcano erupt, and which kind of was unfortunate, you know, kind of one of those ones you were going to look at, but, you know, didn't expect to see, but, you know. So if you were going to give, you know, players of the game for ours, I mean, who do you, I mean, you know.
I think you got to give one to Steer.
Again.
The kid's going to be sore in the morning.
When aren't they?
Yeah. And see, you know, you can be enemies and now you can be friends.
Yeah. I mean.
So this is, there'll be a lot of talking after the game. And
exactly. I mean, this is all. I mean, who you got for goals? I mean, you had Hogan with another one, Pizzimetti with the other one.
Hogan, I would give one to Hogan too.
I mean, another. Man, I look. I'm watching these guys go out here, going through there. I mean, some of the fought games like this and hard battles that they did.
Yeah.
You know, for what it's worth, I give one to Joe Blair.
Yep. I do too. I would give one to Joe Blair.
You know.
And his teammates did the crime and he did the time.
That's it. That poor guy sat out there, you know, 3 times he was in that, you know. So we'll get it. Everybody finished up there. You know, it's one of those things too. It's, you know, you got a little celebration for the Blue Ox, and I mean, they won the game honestly, but
you know, Rapid celebrated last night, so I mean, there's no harm, no foul this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he split the series with remarkable teams, both these two teams. So I mean, Kirch down there with the headlines, been kind of like, why'd you call that on me, man? That wasn't just fair, you know. So we get everybody with the handshake. The coach is taking off. We'll get everybody lined up. Quick little thing here. Newcomer out there talking to the linesman.
That's the one thing, is everyone's yelling at each other in the game, and they're friends afterwards.
You know, it's one of those ones. It's like, you know, what do? You know, one of those ones you kind of get outshot a couple times, and you know, you just move on.
It didn't help too. I mean, you had people missing on your top 2 lines as well too, and that hurts. I mean, that hurts.
I mean, that's tough to recover from. You know, they're going to come out center ice here. Kind of a little melee for a second here.
Yep.
Oh, everybody's kind of. Everybody forgot here for a second. We're going to wait till they get done with this, and we're going to have a little break. We're going to have a little skate with the Riverkings after this. So before we get out of here, you got Zach over here on camera. Art, producer, next to me on this one is the other camera. Sparky, another good time having you up here.
It's always a pleasure.
I'm Eric. I'm doing play-by-play. Next week is away to Minnesota Moose for 2 games. Another 2 tough series. Then we're back for the Ducks for 2, and then we're back again for the final 2 with the Chicago Cougars, which, you know, don't play them often, but when we do, they're always tough.
Yep.
So on behalf of everybody here, you guys have a good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Have a good night.